Hey everybody, welcome back to microbeerreviews.com. Tonight from Dogfish Brewery, we have this very wildly named and artistically labeled Dragons and Yum Yum. It's a pale ale. This is out of their artistic vinyl series, I believe is what they call it. This one actually I bought as a single because, quite frankly, I saw the label and I was like, what in the world is that? 6.5% ABVs. Again, style is a pale ale, but it's got something called a yum fruit. It's got passion fruit, black carrot, which I have no clue what that is. Obviously, it speaks for the description. All mixed into this very, quote, fruity pale ale and explosion in your mouth. I see what they're going after. The fruit pale ales are definitely a trend in this style of beer. Dogfish has been around long enough that they can kind of play around with things like this and typically get away with it really well. Their beers always rank really high in a lot of the rankings. So it has this, I have not had this before, but it almost has this orange purple-ish color. It's perfectly filtered. The head has pretty much disappeared on it. A little bit of carbonation. It smells like, it smells like the passion fruit is definitely there. The black carrot, whatever that is giving off kind of a pear-ish sweetness to it. Can't really smell the hops. A little bit of malt, a little bit of sweetness in there maybe. But it's this kind of it's a very unidentifiable fruit concoction is the way I'll describe this beer. So let's just get into the glass. Cheers. That is very, very different. I don't even know how to describe this beer. It's fruity, it's sweet. It tastes almost like a cider. That's the closest thing I can come up with right now. It tastes almost like a Max cider. A little bit of apple, and I think the pear is what I'm hitting the palate the most. I can't really taste any hops. There's really no malts in the palate. It's a little bitter, along with some sweetness. It's a tart fruit beer is the way I'll describe this. It's a tart fruit pear beer. Very, very different than anything I've ever had. I mean, if you like tarty, fruity, cider-ish type things, check it out. It's not what I would label as beer. I hate to say it that way, but I know what the ingredients are, obviously, but it's got this kind of almost other flavor profile beyond hops and malt and barley and etc., etc. So, not for me at all. I will not finish this. It's nice to try. It's something different. I totally see what they're going after here. Completely different profile, taste, etc. They're really trying to mix it up, satisfy it to another crowd of the Dogfish label that has really done extremely well over the years. We rate our beer between 1 and 5. I'd give it like a 1.5, 2. I'll give it a 2, only because number one, I just don't classify this as beer. I can see where some people would really like it, but when I think pale ale and fruit, that's not what I think of. So kind of a bust for me. But if you've tried the old Dogfish, Dragons, and Yum Yums, please leave comments on our YouTube channel or our website, microbeerreviews.com. We upload all the time. We do appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as always, we will see you again real soon. Cheers.